In this podcast episode, Douglas Murray, a prominent author and commentator, engages in a conversation about the current state of Western society, the challenges it faces, and the importance of beauty, truth, and purpose. The discussion traverses various topics, including the cultural tensions in the UK, the implications of immigration policies, the nature of evil, and the need for a renewed sense of identity and aspiration in the face of societal decay. Murray begins by addressing the ongoing attacks on the cultural and religious symbols of the British people, highlighting the metaphorical and literal assaults on their values. He emphasizes that these attacks stem from a desire to undermine the very foundations of Western civilization, which he argues is synonymous with freedom and the pursuit of truth. The conversation touches on the motivations behind these assaults, including revenge, a sense of supremacy, and a reaction to perceived weakness. Murray argues that such actions are not only cruel, but also indicative of a broader cultural malaise. The discussion shifts to the broader cultural war that has been waged against Western societies, particularly in the UK. Murray reflects on the recent uprisings among the British working class, fueled by rising ethnic and cultural tensions exacerbated by immigration policies that he describes as incomprehensible. He critiques the political elite for their willful blindness to the consequences of these policies, which have led to significant internal stress and conflict. Murray draws parallels between the radical left and Islamic fundamentalists, particularly in the context of the Israel-Gaza conflict that escalated after October 7th. He argues that the response to this conflict reveals a troubling alliance between groups that should be at odds with one another, further complicating the cultural landscape in the West. As the conversation progresses, Murray emphasizes the importance of individual agency and the potential for heroism in the face of adversity. He recounts his experiences in Israel and Gaza, where he witnessed both the depths of human evil and the heights of human courage. He argues that extraordinary circumstances can bring out the best in people, highlighting the need for individuals to rise to the occasion and take responsibility for their actions. Murray also critiques the current educational system, which he believes has failed to instill a sense of purpose and responsibility in young people. He laments the fact that many students are encouraged to engage in protests without understanding the deeper implications of their actions. Instead, he advocates for a return to the ideals of beauty, truth, and purpose, which he believes can provide a more meaningful framework for individual and collective action. A significant portion of the discussion revolves around the dangers of moral relativism and the denial of cultural identity. Murray argues that the insistence on viewing all cultures as equal has led to a dangerous naivety, where the complexities of integration and assimilation are ignored. He points out that while diversity can bring strengths, it also poses significant challenges that must be addressed honestly and openly. Murray critiques the notion that Western societies should simply accept all forms of diversity without question. He argues that this approach undermines the very fabric of society and leads to a loss of trust and cohesion. He emphasizes the need for a clear understanding of what constitutes a healthy society and the importance of preserving cultural heritage. Throughout the conversation, Murray underscores the significance of beauty and truth in shaping a meaningful existence. He reflects on the profound impact of art, architecture, and cultural heritage, arguing that these elements are essential for fostering a sense of identity and belonging. He believes that the appreciation of beauty can inspire individuals to aspire to higher ideals and contribute positively to society. Murray also addresses the role of education in cultivating a sense of purpose and responsibility. He advocates for a curriculum that encourages students to engage with the great work literatures of philosophy and art, rather than focusing solely on contemporary ideological debates. He argues that a return to these foundational texts can provide valuable insights into the human experience and help individuals navigate the complexities of modern life. As the conversation draws to a close, Murray emphasizes the need for a remoralization of society. He argues that individuals must reclaim their sense of agency and responsibility, rejecting the nihilism and despair that have become prevalent in contemporary discourse. He believes that by embracing gratitude and a sense of purpose, individuals can rise above the challenges they face and contribute to a more positive future. Murray's call for the sane is a rallying cry for those who seek to preserve the values that have defined Western civilization. He urges listeners to recognize the beauty and truth that exist within their cultural heritage and to strive for a society that values individual agency, responsibility, and the pursuit of higher ideals.